So for the start of 2019, we're going to do a short series of videos answering some of the most popular questions we get asked on the site or on YouTube. The first question is, what sort of paintbrush do I think is best for glass painting? I use two different types of paintbrushes for two different types of glass painting. For flood filling, I tend to stick to the solid paintbrushes, as many of you will know. These come in a variety of sizes. Most popular make is Royal Sovereign, which I think you'll find is that one, my oldest one. But you can get a lot of cheap copies of these now from all over the world. And so they go from this sort of size right down to this sort of size, and you use the size which is appropriate for your work. I use them for flood filling, and they're good for two different reasons. One, you're less likely to put air bubbles in your work because there are no bristles for the air to get trapped in between. Secondly, they are remarkably easy to clean, and that's particularly good if you're using multiple colours in the same area. You can just wipe, dip in a different colour, wipe, dip in a different colour. It's as easy as that. So the solid brushes I use for flood fill work. Now, unfortunately, you can't use these for painting on curved surfaces, and for that you'd have to go to the normal bristle brushes. Now, although these are great for painting on curved surfaces, and I'm showing an example now, they are remarkably difficult to clean. The thinners will do it, but what I tend to do is keep, because you never get them totally clean, keep some brushes. These ones I use for reds and oranges, and these ones I use for greens, and this one I use for blues. You don't need a brush for every different shade, but just, you know, have one for blues, have one for greens, have one for reds, etc. Okay, so two different types of brushes for different types of work. In both cases, you'll want as much as possible to use a brush which is reflective of the size of the piece you're doing. And also, I generally use tapered brushes which taper to a point, and that lets you get into the corners of your work. Okay, hope you find that useful. We will be back with more lessons shortly, another lesson in a week or so's time, and we'll have more of these short question videos as well. Happy glass painting. Don't forget to sign up to our newsletter if you haven't already done so, or subscribe to our YouTube channel, which if you're watching on YouTube you can do somewhere below, I think. Alright, happy crafting.